how are you all doing? The Justice League Dark movie begins in Washington, D.C., where a woman is driving her car. Suddenly, everyone on the road appears to her as demons, causing her to crash into several people with her car. Eventually, she is apprehended and brought to her senses, and she's told, "Look at what you've done." Then the scene shifts to Metropolis City, where a man is about to kill his wife and children with a gun because he perceives them as termites. Just in time, Superman arrives and stops him. It turns out that this man had already murdered several people in his storeroom, and the police arrest him. Next, we see Gotham City, where a woman on top of a building is about to throw her baby off because she sees the baby as a termite. Right at the critical moment, Batman arrives and saves the baby. However, the woman then jumps off the building and commits suicide. The scene shifts to the Hall of Justice, where the Justice League members are discussing these incidents. They realize that such events are happening all over the world, and it seems like magic is behind them. Batman dismisses it and leaves, but while investigating a crime scene, he notices the word Constantine written in several places. The story then flashes back 5 days earlier, where John Constantine and his friend Jason Blood are playing a game at a casino with a demon. Constantine needed a powerful magical crystal called the Dreamstone, so he bets his house of mystery, a magical house, to win it. However, both Constantine and the demon accuse each other of cheating, leading to a fight. Constantine uses a spell to teleport to the scene of a crime from 3 days ago, where he single-handedly defeats 3 demons and escapes. He then secures the Dreamstone in his house of mystery. The story returns to the present, where Batman visits Zatanna, Constantine's ex-girlfriend, at a circus. He asks her about Constantine, and just then, a magical attack occurs. They head to Constantine's house of mystery, but on the way, a tornado chases them. Batman speeds up in his Batmobile and manages to reach the House of Mystery, where Black Orchid, the house's guardian, welcomes them. Batman explains everything to Constantine, who uses his magic to investigate and concludes that a man named Richie could help them. They all go to Richie's house, where souls are waiting outside because Richie has cancer and is close to death. Inside, they meet Richie and take a magical key from him, then head straight to a hospital. There, they visit the man from the opening scene who tried to kill his family. Constantine places the magical key in the man's room and, along with Zatanna, enters his mind to find out what happened. After some effort, they discover that a man wearing a yellow ring is behind everything. Meanwhile, a magical creature attacks the hospital, trying to possess the man's body. Batman and Zatanna try to stop it, but the creature nearly succeeds. Constantine and Zatanna exit the man's mind just in time, and Zatanna uses her magic to destroy the creature. They return to Rich's house, where they find him unconscious, with souls waiting to take his spirit. They also spot Jason Blood, who tries to flee upon seeing them, but Constantine catches him. They take Jason and Richie to the House of Mystery, where Black Orchid looks after Richie. Jason explains that he arrived at Rich's house before them and found him unconscious. Fearing suspicion, he tried to escape. Jason then shares his backstory. He was once a normal knight, but when a demon named Destiny, who possessed the Dreamstone, attacked his village, Jason fought him but was defeated. A wizard in the village summoned a demon named Etrigan and merged Etrigan's body with Jason's to save him. Since then, Jason and Etrigan share the same body. When Richie regains consciousness, Constantine asks him about the events. Richie reveals that a sorcerer named Felix Faust is responsible. They go to a swamp to confront Faust, who proves to be extremely powerful. Zatanna is forced to use her full magical power to defeat him. Afterward, Constantine asks Faust if the yellow ring belongs to him, but Faust denies it, saying he has many rings and isn't the one they're looking for. Batman begins to suspect Richie. Back at the House of Mystery, Richie rises from his bed, uses magic to control Black Orchid and others, and burns them alive to obtain the Dreamstone. It's revealed that Richie was behind everything from the start. He sent Constantine and the others to Faust as a distraction so he could secure the Dreamstone. Just then, Constantine and the others arrive, but the Dreamstone takes over Richie, freeing Destiny. Destiny destroys the House of Mystery and heads to the city, where he uses magic to make everyone see each other as demons, causing them to attack one another. Constantine and the team arrive to stop Destiny, but he has created an impenetrable magical shield. Destiny separates Jason and Etrigan, and despite Zatanna's efforts to break the shield, Destiny uses a spell to separate her from her physical body. Constantine and Zatanna devise a plan. Constantine deliberately attacks Destiny, who pulls him into the shield to kill him. Inside, Zatanna's spirit enters Destiny's body, temporarily disabling his magic and causing the shield to vanish. Jason attacks from behind, separating the Dreamstone from Destiny's body. Zatanna destroys the Dreamstone, and Constantine uses his magic to trap Destiny and separate him from Richie. However, the souls waiting for Richie take his spirit, and he dies since his body was only kept alive by the Dreamstone. They bury Richie's body, and Zatanna folds the House of Mystery back into existence. Some time later, Zatanna joins the team, and the story concludes.